Hey, Stingray. Where have you been, man? I haven't seen you in weeks. Probably closer to a month. Just checking in. Man, the new Tarkov update came out the other day. And haste go back. Dude, they increased footstep audio. So now it's harder to sneak around. You have to be moving at a snail's pace and crouching now in order to be completely quiet. It's ridiculous. Yeah, patch 0.10. Where were we grinding last? School Cave? I don't actually remember. Yeah, we were at the School Cave, and then we decided to go We need to train. Where's the rifleman trainer on tap? Let me see. Mos Eisley. Right, isn't he like in the Lucky Despot or something? Oh, no, that was a junk dealer. The Mosin's pretty sweet considering the price. I actually, I killed a really well-geared player by hitting him in the face with the Mosin the other day. Or yesterday, I guess. And, unfortunately, I didn't make it out of that raid alive. Where am I going here? 3426. 3426. Negative 4917. It's back this way. Is he behind the cantina? I know there's Pistolier, Bounty Hunter, and Smuggler. Is there a Rifleman trainer? No, not here. 3426. Negative 4917. Why am I blind? Over here? No. Oh wait, over here. This guy. Yeah. MD Pingle, is that game actually fun now? You played it maybe 6 to 8 months ago. I mean, the problem with this game is that it appeals to a very specific audience. It's definitely not fun for everybody. I've had friends that I've tried to get into it, and they just get bored with it because the game doesn't really have a direction. It's kind of up to you to determine what you want to do. So, like, if you're somebody who's played World of Warcraft and you enjoy, you know, being told where to go and what to do, then you probably will not have fun with this because this game, it doesn't have a goal. It's up to you to make your own goals, and unless you're somebody who has, you know, the patience and the ability to come up with your own goals, you're not gonna like it. Oh, sorry. You talked about Tarkov. I love Tarkov, but I guess like Galaxies, not like Galaxies, but it's very unforgiving. It has a very steep learning curve, and it will punish you for not knowing what's going on. Learning the maps is extremely important because people will use choke points and stuff to ambush you, or they'll camp the exits and whatever. So yeah, but it's come a long way. This last update, it did add a couple of new weapons and new gear and stuff, but it was primarily focused on fixing bugs and actually optimizing some stuff. So like a lot of people are getting better frame rate, more consistent frame rate after this last update. So if you're ever having problems running it, or if it was like stuttery or choppy at all for you, it should actually be a little bit better now. When you played, you lost to bots pretty often and ran out of money quickly. Well, I'll tell you one difference. I don't know what the scav run timer was for you last time you played, because I think initially you could play as a scav once every hour, and then they changed it to where you could play as a scav. Where am I going? I'm going the complete wrong direction. You can play as a scav once every half hour, and now you can play as a scav once every 10 minutes. So it's actually a lot easier to get gear back now, because if you go into a raid with a bunch of stuff and you lose it all, you could do like 3 scav runs in 45 minutes Depending on how quickly you get through the raid, I suppose. But whatever. Every 10 minutes you can do a scav run and get a bunch of free shit. So at least that's a thing. It's actually funny, the 10 minutes is such a short amount of time now between your scav runs that sometimes if I'm feeling bored, but I don't really want to risk losing any of my stuff, I'll just go in, I'll do a scav run. It sometimes takes me like 10 minutes to sort all the stuff that I come out with and like sell it all and then organize it in my stash, and then by the time I'm done, I could just do another scav run like immediately. I actually debated whether, like, today is a bonus stream for you guys. I don't know if you knew this, but I usually only stream on Mondays. However, I felt generous, I guess. I don't know. I really don't know why I decided to stream tonight. I had the urge to stream for a bit. I should be going to bed here shortly, but I'll push my bedtime a little bit so I can do a buff cycle. But I was debating on whether or not I should stream Galaxies or Tarkov, and honestly, the only reason I decided to do Galaxies is because I'm trying to get this dude's template finished faster so we could start the new little project that I got planned. But, yeah. I almost did Tarkov tonight. Nah, I'm not doing the Hero Tatooine stuff tonight. I'm just gonna go to the Squill Cave and kill stuff. Oh shoot, did I need to get better armor? No, I got better boots. Helmet's good, chest and... Alright, that should be okay. We did do the 2 Hero of Tatooine quests on Monday. We got the Altruism and Intellect. But that's really not a priority for me. I want to get this guy's template done. Speaking of boars, it's not the right boar, but it's a boar. Hey Doris. Yeah, bonus stream, everybody relax. Oh, screw that, don't relax. Celebrate, rejoice. Could be recording the next episode of Movie Duels 2 right now.
I feel the force.
Here's some bits for a 6-pack. Thanks for the bonus stream. How come... Oh wait, never mind. It did show up. I was watching the stream on the Twitch page. KOTOR or bust? I've actually already got the next KOTOR episode recorded. And holy crap, Squill Cave is hopping tonight. I don't think this is gonna work for us. Yeah, there's too many people here. I'm bailing. Whew. What's another good spot we could go to? I feel like Narglatch Cave is probably... No, it is too low level for us now. We've already tried that. Is there another POI that people typically go to grind? Let me see, who are we using again? Gary? No. Zaza, 25. The yawns are going to be going constantly tonight too because I'm already tired. Like I said, I should be in bed here in the next hour, but we're going to go close to 2 hours. So if I fall asleep, you know, I better start donating and hopefully the donation alerts will keep me awake. Just kidding. Yawn drinking game? Yo, you'd all die from blood alcohol poisoning. Oh god, crates. Gurk missions on lock might be good, at least for rifles. Alright, we can try that. Mando wine. You know what? Is there... Someone should make, if they haven't already, which I would not be surprised if somebody has already done this, but they should make like a Star Wars cookbook that has like a bunch of Star Wars food and drink recipes. You know, like I said, I would not be surprised if that already exists. Somebody look it up. Star Wars cookbook. See if they have like recipes for blue milk and Mandalorian wine and that stuff. And I'm not talking about things like Wookiee cookies. It's not Star Wars food. It's Star Wars themed food, but not Star Wars food. There are several, it looks like. Yeah, I'm sure. See. We want Gurk missions. Should I get my pet out? Like, I'm not sure what payout range we're looking for. I should probably get my pet out. That didn't seem to increase it at all. I might need to be in a group. Oh, here's some higher ones. Nim Camp. Vesp. Minox. Yeah, rifle's equipped. Hey, recons. Yeah, I think we're gonna need a group to boost our combat level a little bit. Let me just try one of these for now. Like, I don't know what a Vesp is. Let's try this. Let's just see how these go. Why can't I get another mission in the same direction? Minox, sure. Okay. How am I getting the game to look so smooth when I stream? This is how. Stand by. So here's your Galaxy's launcher, right? That opens up when you start the game. You click Game Mods here at the top. Oh great, you can't even see the pop-up. When you click that... Oh my god. When you click that, this will pop up. And you change max FPS to 60, and then you click OK. And then you click Start. Ah, all the little windows. That is how. Ooh, Vesps are like little demon lizard things. Okay. And they're aggressive. Let's see how this goes. I'm sure Zaza will rip them to pieces. Alright, Zaza. Eat that horse. Try using NVIDIA Inspector to force AA, makes round things actually round. Man, I've been playing this game for so long, I'm used to this shitty look. Oh man, these guys spit poison shit. Hey Zeus, yeah, I'm doing a bonus stream tonight because I feel like it. Had a really good day at work today, so figured why not. The only problem is I have to be back at work at like 6 o'clock in the morning, so I really should be sleeping pretty soon because I have to wake up at like 4:30 a.m. Man, this guy's blind and dizzy. And stunned. Jeez. At least they don't knock down. But Zaza does. Look at him. Knocked him on his ass. It's your 3-day weekend now? That is great, dude. You guys are probably going to hear a Steam notification here in a second. Just like giving you a warning. It's mine, not yours. Or you actually might not hear anything. I don't know. So, while I have a couple of you here, many of you, well, those of you that have been following my YouTube for a while know, or may know, that typically during the month of October I do some sort of scary video series. I didn't do it last October because I just left for the FAA Academy, but prior Octobers I've done like Alien Isolation. I think I tried to do like Slender. I don't know, other scary stuff, Five Nights at Freddy's, that sort of stuff. So, I'm thinking, right now, I'm probably going to be doing an Amnesia: The Dark Descent series next month. Now, I know that's an old game, and I've actually played it already, so it's kind of, like, not the most ideal scenario. But it's been like 5 years since I've played it, and I'm terrible with scary games, so I'm sure it's gonna scare the hell out of me anyway, even if I remember how to solve some of the puzzles and shit. Yeah, so what do you guys think? Would you be interested in seeing that? Or would that be a waste of my time? Good job, Zaza. Demo. I'm also trying to see if maybe, potentially, I could get like a guest to watch me play the game who has not seen it, to potentially get his or her reaction as well. But that might be a challenge. Yeah, these Minox are aggro too. Why not Outlast 2? That's right, I did Outlast. I don't know. I just heard really shitty things about Outlast 2. People saying that it wasn't as good as the first one. That it was extremely linear. And honestly, it just didn't look as good to me as the first one. And honestly, the first Amnesia, like, if you guys go back and look at my uploads, like, go way back and look at my uploads, one of the very first video series that I've ever done was for Amnesia: A Machine for Pigs, which was the second Amnesia game. And like I said, I hate scary games, but Amnesia: The Dark Descent, the original Amnesia, was just such a really well-designed game that my enjoyment for like how well the game was designed kept me going through it despite how afraid I was of it. So I kind of want to go back and experience that again. Like, it's such a great game, like the puzzles and the atmosphere and even the story, which, I mean, anytime it's a story that involves, you know, amnesia is kind of a cliche, but I don't know, it was really interesting and fun to me. And I've never done a video series for the first one, only the second one. And since it was so long ago, that that video series is like, the quality is probably really shitty. I mean, truth is, I've got a bunch of PC games that I got on Steam with the intent of doing video series for, but I just never have the time, never got around to it. One of them I'm sitting on right now is Life is Strange. Like, I've heard so many great things about Life is Strange. I've no idea what it's about, I've never played it, but I bought it and like all the DLC that comes with it. So I just don't have the time to like sit down and record it, and part of me wants to just play it, but I feel like if I'm gonna play it, I might as well record it. I'm not gonna lie though, it's like I would feel bad to play the game and not record it. But since, like, if I'm going to record it, that means I'm gonna have to edit the video, and that reduces my interest to play the game, because, like, editing videos takes time, especially for someone who doesn't do it professionally like me. I mean, I've gotten a lot better at it since the time I've started, but, I mean, it would be really easy to upload the raw video, but then you have tons of like downtime and, you know, whatever. It's like KOTOR, the KOTOR videos, I don't mind recording KOTOR at all because my KOTOR videos require very, very little editing. The only time I ever edit something in a KOTOR video is like the one time I accidentally ran all the way back and talked to like the NPC without talking to the droid in the hangar or whatever. I don't know if you guys are watching the series or not. But it's basically like, and I ended up having to run, you know, all the way back to this area. It took me like 3 minutes to run back, which isn't even really that long, but that's 3 extra minutes in a video that's already 40 minutes long. I don't want to try and make the videos, you know, super long, so I cut that out. That's a really easy edit. I just cut a chunk out. But when I do, like, the movie duels videos, dude, some of those duels are so challenging that it takes me, like, 2 hours to finish some of them. So when I go and cut, like, a 2-hour video down into, like, a 20-minute video, that's a lot of editing. And it takes just as long to edit the video as it does to record it. So that's kind of what keeps me afraid to play a game like Life is Strange. Because it's like, yes, I want to record it. If I'm going to play it, I should be recording it. But if I'm going to record it, that means like every hour of gameplay, I also have to take into account that's probably going to be like an hour of editing. The Metro games. Yeah. And Skoback, that is the other thing. Just do it live. I've considered that too, because then not only do I not really have to worry about editing because it's a live stream, but then I can set up my donation and bit alerts to be like scary jump scare sound effects so that people watching can, you know, cheer or whatever, and try and spook me even further. Kind of like we do with Tarkov now with the gunfire sound effects. So that is also something I've considered. And we're diseased. Lovely. Anyway, I'm not really ranting. I'm just kind of giving you guys a little bit of insight into where my mind is on some of this stuff. Is this a cantina? Are these entertainers? That would be really convenient. No, they're in a guild hall. I mean, I guess they could be dancing in a guild hall, right? Oh, they're on the roof. They're definitely not. That's a Jedi. A doctor and a Jedi. Oh, the doctor could cure my disease. Right? No, it's a mind disease. It's both. Health and mind? Oh, health has already run its course. Whatever. Twisted Bro 5, what's up? Jeez, the mind one is really destroying me. Heard a good tip for editing videos is have some way to put down where you'd like to cut or speed up some stopwatch app. I mean, generally speaking, very rarely do I ever record a video and then not immediately edit it. The only ones that I typically don't edit right away are like Galaxy's videos, where sometimes I'll have to like gather footage from different things. Like I'm actually working on a Galaxy's video right now that actually required me to get footage from other games. So I've already gone into those games and gotten the footage from those games, and now I'm just holding on to it until I get the rest of the Galaxy's footage. But for games like KOTOR or movie duels or whatever, typically with those I'll record them and then just immediately edit them, render them, and upload them all like at the same time. So when I do that, I generally remember like where during the recording I wanted to do a cut. Sometimes I'll miss it. And then I used to, back when like years ago, whenever I would render a video, after it was done rendering, I would watch it through in its entirety to make sure it came out right. Or maybe, you know, it would be smarter to watch it before I render it, so I make sure it doesn't miss anything before it renders. But I ain't got that kind of time anymore, man. So sometimes, like, if I miss a cut or something, it's possible, but it's not the end of the world. Was that your idea, Pingle? The like reasons why I should play Galaxies? Was that you that suggested that? Because if so, then yes, that is the video I'm referring to. I've already collected some footage from World of Warcraft to use as comparison. Yep. Yeah, I started on it. It's probably not going to be done this weekend, though. Like, I could be working on it right now, but I'd rather live stream. We need to go cure this disease, because it's eating like half my mind bar. Oh no, I'm aiming for 10 minutes. There's no way I'm gonna be able to cram all this info into 5 minutes unless I'm talking like a madman. And I'd rather have a 10-minute video of understandable speaking than a 5-minute video of, wait, what did he say? Go back, rewind that, where you have to listen. If you have to listen to everything in a 5-minute video twice to get all the info, you might as well just make a 10-minute video. So I'm going to aim for 10. I can't even guarantee that it'll be 10, but I will make sure that it is no longer than 15. Hopefully it won't be more than 10, though. I understand the whole point of it was to make a concise video, so you just watched at 2 times speed. What's up, Drenched? That freaking Crip face, man. Do you watch Crip? I used to watch Crip all the time. I've kind of slowed down watching him, but I still watch him fairly often. I don't watch him live. I watch his YouTubes a lot more. Him and Trump are the 2 Hearthstone streamers that I watch. I used to watch Noxious a lot, but he's kind of stepped away from Hearthstone. And I used to watch Amaz a lot, but I kind of stopped watching him too. Classic WoW streams. I was thinking about doing that too, because I played WoW a little bit, but I didn't play it back, like, way back when. So I figured that might be interesting, but I've got a bunch of other stuff to do. Who's this guy? Mobwayus? I can't pronounce this guy's name, but hopefully he'll heal me. Oh, what a nice guy. Really? This is what it's come down to? Don't sell 80Ks for less than 15 mil a tune standing here? I mean... We can go back to lock. That was working well for us. You need to log back into the EMU and pay your building maintenance. You should play the Diablo series. You know, I have a lot of friends that played Diablo. I've watched people play Diablo. I can understand why it's so popular, but there's something about it. It's just not for me. I'm just not a huge fan of that style of gameplay. Holy crap, that's a paragraph. Hold on, I'll read it in a second. What about Ewoks? They were good XP when you were a fledgling swordsman. Yeah, I guess they might be. I just feel bad for massacring Ewoks. Gungans, on the other hand. Maybe we should go to Naboo and kill Gungans. Why are they all NPC missions? Give me some creatures, damn it. Minox. See, I don't want to do the Minox because they're the ones that diseased. I like those Vesps. Herlek. Vesp, southwest. Okay. I don't know what a flit is, but we'll try it. I have a feeling it's going to be like a tiny ass bird. And I'm going to get like no XP for it, but we'll give it a shot. Alright, here we go. It's time to read the paragraph. Twisted Bro says, finally caught you online. Wanted to let you know how much I appreciate your SWG EDU series on YouTube. I came back to play after almost 10 years, and thank God I had your reference to help me get back in the saddle. It has been a wonderful journey watching your vids while I play and listen to your stories. Congrats on your flight control stuff. Good luck, have fun, and thanks for playing, posting, and making a healthy community. Much love, and back to work I go. Also, Diablo 2 is way better than Diablo 3 in every way. Well, thank you for the appreciation and support. I'm glad the videos helped you out. And thank you for the wishes on the flight control stuff. It's been fun. And I would know nothing about whether Diablo 2 is way better than Diablo 3 in every way, but I'll take your word for it. Oh shoot, you're right. Should have stayed group with the doc for bonus mission levels. Damn it, I wasn't thinking about that. Gaming Fruity, yeah, you like those ass cheeks? Just had to go with the hot pants, man. It's what we do in video games, right? We do things in video games that we can't get away with in real life. Well, I would definitely not be able to get away with wearing those pants in real life. So I've got to do it in the video games, man. Oh, flits aren't little tiny birds. They're medium-sized birds. Yeah, they still give shit XP though. No, I do not have a bioengineer. Do I think after they finish getting the game back to its best form, they'll add more missions and storyline? I absolutely think that, because there's actually a section on the Galaxy's forums that you can go to right now called Future Server Ideas, where people are already talking about what kinds of features and content they'd like to see added after they reach their goal. If you ever plan on getting a crate dragon, I think you need a bioengineer, though don't quote me on that. I don't think you can get a crate dragon as a creature handler. I think you can only get up to a Chemogila, which looks kind of like a crate dragon. And I'm not sure how you get that. If it is only through a bioengineer, it might be. I like this kind of gameplay, but it gets tedious playing the missions. What, you mean like the Galaxy's missions, or are we still talking about Diablo? Here's a chemo right here, for reference. They look pretty much just like crate dragons, except they're a little bit more green. And their faces are a little different, I think. But they're more or less the same thing. Do you guys hear my freaking neighbors above me? Like, just dropping shit on the floor for no reason? I don't understand what it is that they do all day, but constantly dropping shit. You can even hear them in my latest KOTOR video, which actually is not public yet, never mind, so you can't hear them right now. But you will be able to hear them walking around, stomping their feet in the KOTOR video that comes out, I guess, 2 weeks? A week from Tuesday? It's one of the downsides of living in a downstairs apartment. You see a creature handler in Mos Eisley name their chemo crate dragon? That's funny. I'm always a fan of the more ironic names or some sort of pun. Like the idea of naming a crate dragon Fluffy, even though it has no fur, I think is hilarious. Or like naming a Rancor Tiny. Or Cupcake. Yo, that's it. I want a Rancor named Cupcake. Somebody make it happen. Oh, Rancor named Cupcake. That's good. How are we doing? Yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the space jump to light speed. I still have to go back to Jersey and get my joystick. I decided not to bring my joystick with me to Academy, and I have not been back to New Jersey since I left in October of last year. So I'm actually, as silly as it is, I am waiting until the second week of October before I go back home to New Jersey, just so I can say that I've been gone for over a year. It's very silly, I know, but I figured I'm this close already, I might as well wait the extra couple weeks. Zaza, why are you flying? Zaza, come down here. All the way down. All the way down, Zaza. Down. Down. Okay, good girl. Hey, Snoot. Okay, what? Why did you get divorced and got a crappy apartment with 10 years supply of food? It's like you're ruining your life. What? I definitely don't have 10 years supply of food. But I do see the quotes, and I'm wondering if you're referencing yourself. No, I'm playing Jump to Lightspeed. Oh, okay, I see. When Jump to Lightspeed comes out, that's what you're gonna do. Gotcha. I did do very light trolling, I guess you could call it, when I was younger. I would mess with people and say in like general chat, I would say something like, hey guys, I have a quick question. Like, I've been playing this game for 5 years now. My wife has left me, my kids don't call me anymore, I've lost my job. I'm about to lose my house. I'm in all sorts of credit card debt. I just have to ask one question. How do I win this stupid game? And people would be like, LOL, I hope that's not true. And some people... The best response I think I've already gotten is somebody was like, dude, you've already won. I know that's like... It's like beginner level trolling, but at the time it was just hilarious. Come on. Thank you. Avoid the chemos. SWG VR would be trippy. How would that work? How would any third-person VR game work? Can you do that? Kind of defeats the purpose of having VR. You would have to make it first-person only, so that you're always, like, looking around like your character. Tame a chemo? Yeah, let me get right on that. You can play first person? Yeah, of course you can play first person, but why would you want to? Why not? I don't know. I mean, VR, the whole point of VR is immersion. But nothing breaks immersion more than... Well, I was going to say nothing breaks immersion more than being in third person, but... Well, I don't know. That might be true. Can you really feel immersed when you're looking at yourself? Try to play for a stream in first person to challenge yourself. I don't know that, well, I don't know, man. Like, It's not so much a challenge as much as it is an inconvenience. Like, what's challenging? The only thing that playing in first person makes more challenging is, like, having to click on your targets. And God forbid you get into a fight where, like, all your targets are, like, standing on top of you. Like, if you ever, like, if you fight, like, a crate dragon or a chemo or some sort of creature with a really big character model, and you get, like, stuck inside them, like, you can't. There are certain ways or things the way certain things in galaxies work, it makes playing in first person damn near impossible. I'm not saying you couldn't do it, I'm saying why would you want to? I'll get a group with my pet again. Damn it. Can I do the lock marathon track, man? I've already done that on stream once on another tune, and I've done a video of me talking on Discord with a bunch of people while we did it. So I don't really think doing it a third time on stream is a good idea. Plus, that doesn't help us get any closer to finishing our template. Immersion, I get drugs from a doctor so I can take more damage, hit harder, and run longer for only 2 hours in a universe with spaceships that blow planets up. Realism and immersion are two different things. You don't need to be... You can still be immersed in a fantastical setting. Just because something isn't realistic doesn't mean it can't be immersive. I've always played SWG third person, zoomed all the way out to see more. I mean, I've increased my camera zoom distance a little bit, not by much, but a little bit. But still, I've always kind of generally played at, you know, this range, unless I need to zoom out and see something. Fair enough, you just get annoyed when you have to go all the way back to get buffs, gets me out of the zone. Yeah. And I'm not saying Galaxies is immersive. It's definitely not the most immersive game. I'd have to actually do some thinking to think of a Star Wars game that is truly immersive. The first Star Wars game that comes to my mind when I think of immersion, and this may not be the best example, it's just the first one that I can think of, is probably Republic Commando. Just because it's always in first person. Not only is it in first person, but you actually can see like the frame of the helmet that you're wearing, which is very immersive. Just like the banter, when you issue a command, you can see like your guy's fingers pointing to like what he wants your squad mates to do. Like, again, that might not be the best example, but it's the first one I can think of that when I think of Star Wars and immersion. KOTOR is pretty immersive, sure. Because you get to create the character and then you get all the different choices. Like, yeah, KOTOR's a good example. You literally walking to the bathroom thinking you were, well, spoilers for people that don't know, but yeah. Just going back to Republic Commando though, like whenever you meleeed someone, if it was a battle droid, it would like squirt oil on your visor. You'd have to like, you see that little like particle thing go across your visor and like wipe it off. It was just so cool. And that was my extremely delayed Steam response. No, I'm sure there are not anybody here. Is that a baby? Ooh, a mountain vesp baby. Let's tame that sumbitch. I'm sure there's nobody here who hasn't played KOTOR, or at least doesn't care about spoilers. I was just busting your balls. I am not even going to touch that one. I mean, he's kind of cute for an ugly lizard guy. Hey, we got him. There's gonna be a couple more Steam alerts. You guys are gonna have to forgive me for the Steam stuff. I'm having a work-related conversation. How did I not engage this wave? When you retire, you're probably just gonna game. Dude, I've already said shit like that to my friends. I'm like, yo, our generation is gonna be the first generation of like a bunch of people living in an old folks home just having like gaming parties like every night. Like right now, if you go to like a retirement facility, they're playing like bingo and cards and, you know, whatever, backgammon. And shit, and we're gonna be playing like Star Wars and Call of Duty and PUBG and whatever. Future's Ready Player One. I just saw Ready Player One a couple weeks ago. It was alright. Here's Gurks over here. Let's go kill him. Yo, these things are ugly. Holy shit. I would be terrified if I ever saw one of these in real life. Yo, that is good XP though. Alright, Gaming Fruity. I'm gonna be calling it a night here when my buffs run out, so a little bit more than 45 minutes from now. Looks like your friend's old girlfriend. God, I hope not. If that's so, we're going backwards in evolution. We're devolving. she had more hair on the legs, less on the head. It's depressing. Yeah, you can harvest them. Well, I can't now because I'm in combat, but if they spawn from a lair, they're creatures, you can harvest them. Alright, have a good night, man. Yeah, you can harvest them. Where'd that shit go? 73 units of Lockian leathery hide. Oh, here. Why is it all the way up here? It's weird. Shitty quality. Have that automatically sort thing on? No. It's weird. Well, we qualify for creature taming 4. Getting close to sniping 4. Tired, man. I think I'll ever do a Jedi live stream. Probably not. I mean, maybe. I don't know. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to burst run to my next mission. It's way further than I thought. You know, Zaza does a damn good job keeping up with me. Yeah, believe me, I've thought of all kinds of things. Blocking the name and coordinates wouldn't even be enough. I mean, I can do that easily. But all it takes is for somebody to, like, just... Like, you'd be able to figure out where I am just from seeing me drive around. Like, if I drive past a city or something and somebody recognizes, like, a landmark or whatever... Believe me, you could figure it out. If you really wanted to find somebody who was live streaming, you could. I know I could. So even if I did like a stream delay, it wouldn't work. So then the next question becomes, well, could I just do Jedi videos? And the answer to that is yes, of course I could do Jedi videos, and I'll do them on the Nova server, where I can create a random tune and make him a Jedi, instead of using my one on Basilisk. But I will share something with you guys. Hold on. Check out what I got. And that is the Sunrider's Destiny Crystal that you get for completing the Phase 3 Melee Accuracy Village Quest. And I got me one. Fake Sunriders? Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I pulled that picture off a Google image search and it's not even mine. Maybe. All I know is there was one item that I never got in live that I've always wanted. So maybe I took the effort to get it on Basilisk. Maybe I did it. Who knows? I know. You don't know. There we go, sniping 4, baby. How much time we got left on our buffs? 35 minutes, man. I'm tired. Sunriders was your favorite out of all the colors? Mine too, man. And I never got one. Until now. Maybe. You know, so here's another thing. I'm actually going to have to go back to the FAA Academy in Oklahoma. I don't know exactly when yet, but I just got certified on the last position in the tower at my facility, which means it's time for me to start radar training. And in order to start radar training, I need to go back to the academy and take a radar training course. It's going to last 5 weeks. So I have to go back for basically a little over a month. And I'm probably going to have to take another hiatus from making videos and streaming when that happens. It might not be until after New Year's though. I'm going to find out when sometime next week. Yeah, work does pay for it. I get paid while I'm there. And yes, Zeus, you can buy one, but you can only get one per account. No, sorry, one per character. So they're actually probably going to be pretty common on Basilisk, because since you can have 10 tunes, people can potentially do the quest on all 10 of their tunes, even if they only ever want like one Jedi. But back on live, when you could only have like 2 character slots on a server, they were extremely rare. I do plan on bringing my PC out there, just like I did when I went to Academy last year. But I'm gonna have to be like, I'm gonna be studying and taking exams and running simulations and shit again, so I'm not going to be spending nearly as much time gaming. Definitely not enough, or not streaming or making videos. Here's somebody else fighting Gurks. What are the chances of it being someone in stream? Oh, it's a Jedi. Should we, let's not. We'll avoid him. We won't put him on the terms. I hope we stayed far enough away from him. I think it's like 32 meters. Radar training, what does it incorporate? How to work one, interpretation, etc. Yeah, just like the procedures and rules for controlling en route aircraft. Oh shit, I need... Am I lagging? Yeah. I should probably spawn my creature. That would be wise. So yeah, basically I am now tower certified, so I can work all of the positions in the control tower, which is pretty much just managing all of the aircraft on the ground and in the immediate area around my airport. But once I start radar training, I'm going to be also working not only the aircraft that are coming to land at my airport, but the ones in like the surrounding area. Any UFO stories yet? It's funny you say that. I haven't seen like any UFOs yet. I have seen some radar signatures like pop up randomly, but that could be anything. I mean, if a flock of birds, you know, gets big enough and is flying fast enough, the radar could bounce off the flock of birds and generate like a radar target. So, I mean, I haven't seen anything unexplainable yet. I would be that guy from Breaking Bad. I'm not sure which guy you're talking about. I actually haven't watched Breaking Bad. I know the story of it because I have friends that have watched it and they've told me about it, and I've seen like a couple of episodes, but when you say I'm like that guy from Breaking Bad, I'm not sure which guy you're talking about. Was some guy in Breaking Bad an air traffic controller? Any planes with transponders turned off? Yes. As well as just like people flying around not like, just because you have a transponder doesn't mean we know who you are. Transponders have 4-digit beacon codes that you have to set, and unless you file a flight plan or you talk to a controller and they assign you a beacon code, your transponder doesn't help us identify you. It just lets us know that there's someone there and what altitude they're at. But if you aren't, you know, it's called squawking. If you're not squawking a certain code that we assign you, We have no idea who you are, we just know that you're there. Which is good, because then at least we can tell the other aircraft that we do know who they are, that, hey, there's another plane out there flying with you, don't hit him, you know. I'm oversimplifying things, but that's kind of the whole point. But yeah, so if you don't have a transponder, you'll show up on radar as like an unidentified target, and we won't know what type of aircraft you are or even what altitude you're at. But the radar will still generate a like a blip, as long as you're big enough for the radar signal to deflect off of, and you're moving fast enough for the radar to generate a signal, basically, or generate a target. In Breaking Bad, there's a guy that works the radar, and he ends up making two planes collide and blow up. I'm gonna have to watch that scene then and see how real it is. Have you ever communicated with Air Force One? Not with Air Force One exactly, because technically any plane that the president is on is Air Force One, and as soon as the president steps off of the plane, it is no longer Air Force One. It's a kind of a big misconception. People think like the plane is called Air Force One, but that's not true. It's any plane the president is on is Air Force One. And if the president is not on a plane, then there is no Air Force One. So, no, I haven't spoken to Air Force One, but the planes that the president flies on, we have, I don't want to get too detailed again, but people that I work with have spoken to that plane, and I'm sure I will get a chance to at some point. Oh, they have more than 747s. They got they have the 747, the 757, something smaller too, like a, is it like Gulfstream? I don't remember. There's a couple of them though. Oh, this mission's right here. See if you can find that Breaking Bad scene on YouTube. If you can find it, I'll watch it real quick on stream and we can talk about it. This one time you talked to your neighbor in your apartment building, it was awkward and I don't want to do it again. Dude, I've got some awkward neighbors too. I had this issue a couple months back where water was coming into my bedroom from outside whenever it rained really heavily. It was a pretty bad situation. And anyway, it ended up happening at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so I ended up having to call maintenance, and the maintenance guys sent the carpet crew out, and they had like this special vacuum that literally vacuums the water out of your carpet, which is great for me, but the problem is it was super loud, and it's 1 o'clock in the morning. So understandably, some of my neighbors got a little upset, and one of them actually came and was like knocking on my front door, and I was like, can you guys like wait till morning to do this? Like, people are trying to sleep. And I'm like, no, like, I had basically like a puddle in my bedroom. Like, and it was still raining, so like the water was still coming in. So, like, what do you want me to do? Wait until tomorrow so that I can start growing mold in my bedroom? Like, put yourself in my position, bro. Like, if this was you, and this was your apartment, and there was water coming into your bedroom, you'd you'd definitely want people, you know, cleaning it up for you, regardless of what time it was. Ever since then, the dude's always like giving me like the stink eye whenever I see him. I'm like, whatever, bro. Cry me a river, just make sure it's not in my bedroom. Oh, you found it? Hold on.
Wait for it.
Just from the first, like, scene, that's pretty funny. Alright. Alright, we'll look at it in a second. Have I seen the one video of the plumber trying to fix some sink hookup or something? For 15 minutes it sprays at full pressure and he ends up destroying 3 or 4 apartments. No, is that a real video or is that like a joke video? Because that sucks. Oh no, we're at our max for creature handler? Son of a biscuit. We should have trained. This whole time we've been wasting XP. When did we cap? You guys aren't doing your jobs. You're supposed to be watching that shit. Oh my god, we've been capped for forever! Okay, no, it was our last mission. Not doing your jobs. Is that the video? Alright, hold on. I guess we're gonna end the stream with a little YouTube special. Alright, well, we're doing pretty good, I think. Alright, we're gonna train Creature Taming 4, so then we'll be a 4-1-1-1 Creature Handler. We're gonna train Sniping 4 in Rifleman, so we'll be a 4-0-3-2 Rifleman. Unless I also have enough for Concealment 1. Do I even want that though? I'm not gonna have enough anyway. I'm gonna have what, 89,000 XP remaining. Just about 89,000. So I have about half. Yeah, more than half enough to get Concealment 1. Be right about there. Oh no, I'm sorry, more than half, right about there. But we might, I don't even think we want Concealment 1. We probably want Counter Sniping 4, yeah, for the block. Alright, so once we get Sniping 4, we'll save up for Counter Sniping 4. And hopefully we get Rifle Abilities 3, maybe in the next stream. Because that rifle speed is really good. It's still going to take a while to get the rest of this creature handler, but we're making progress. Why is this dude chasing me? Alright, it's almost 10 o'clock. I'm going to call it here. Let's watch these quick YouTube videos and then... What type of attachments work with Creature Handler? I'd have to look it up. I don't know off the top of my head. Actually, Mobius might have an email on him with the list. Hold on. Okay. The Junk C list. So this is not an exclusive list, but is somewhere to start. Tape with a high value can be kept as cancel tapes for non-BE available skills, but these sell at a low price to take up space. These are all junk and can be deleted. Anything grenade, anything heavy weapon, anything damage except unarmed damage, anything aiming technically work, but the skills are useless. Anything thrown weapons, droid complexity, additional pets, stored pets, so these do not work. Clothing, instrument, rescue, fire rescue, structure complexity, med use, combat medicine use, and berserk. Okay, so the ones that do work are taming wild and vicious creatures, and that I already have on the hot pants. Taming wild creatures 25, taming vicious creatures 25. So I think that's it. Just gonna clean up my battle fatigue and then go park in the med center. It's good enough. Okay. Alright. Actually, let's see. Which of these is longer?
Meet Marcy.
I don't
Marcy
wanna
is a
meet
masterful
Marcy.
marketer for a
No.
mid-sized business.
No! Holy shit, it is 15 minutes long. And it is real.
And it's like super hot too.
Oh my god. Does he not have like a shut off for it? Oh my god. Oh my god. Ugh. No, thank you. Oh my dude, no. Look at the steam too. Get the what are you, oh my dude! Dude! Where are you going? Where are you going? Bro. You don't just walk away. Dude, that is not gonna help. That is not gonna help. Alright, yeah, he's back. Oh my god. This is giving me, this is bad. Oh. It's giving me PTSD. Ugh. Here, while this is going, let me let's do some cropping of this video. Oh, you know what? I can just do it like this, right? Yeah. Skills. You guys don't want to see all that.
This is so saturated. She needs to keep
There we go. That's better. It's just 15 minutes of vac and water shooting everywhere. Oh my god, dude! Dude, no! Ugh.
They need to shut the water off. Tell them to shut the water off. What a fucking moron. I can't believe he's doing that. What the fuck?
Yeah, exactly. What the fuck?
Why you there's
Here.
no point.
Now you can't see Phenodin.
There's no point.
911? Is she really saying 911? Dude, what is that gonna do for you? What is that gonna do for you? Is he trying to run a hose outside?
Can you call the police or something? Tell them to get them to shut the fucking water off or something. Are you calling the police or something? Oh, we need to get the water off now. Okay.
Oh, those poor dogs.
We call them on the phone now. Okay. It stopped. Hey, it stopped. Yeah, it stopped.
Oh my god, dude, that's terrible.
Can't believe they're doing this with the water on. You need to shut the water off before. What kind of fucking shit is this?
Dude.
Is the water off yet?
It's not off yet, is it? No, it's not off. Look. Oh my god, dude. It just goes on forever. When was this? Oh, I gotta scroll down. December of 2016.
God damn it, son of a bitch.
God damn it, son of a bitch. Oh.
I wonder what's going on downstairs.
Yeah, I want to see how much came through.
Fucking, what the hell is this shit? This is worth fucking thousands!
It's all. It goes back. It's all quiet, and you're like, oh, maybe he fixed it, and then it's just. Just unloads.
Entire room.
Oh. Dude. I don't feel so bad anymore. I gotta show my coworkers this. Oh yeah, let's close the cabinets. That'll work. Ugh. Ugh. Dude, you're gonna lose your phone if you fucking keep your phone down there. Dude. How does it end? I just want to know how it ends. Did they get it shut off? Oh, they're running it down the toilet? I mean, that's a temporary solution, I guess. I would think that that's not gonna handle that much water, though. That's basically it. Alright, let's scroll down and see what it says. All hiring and decisions were exclusively between the landlord and plumber. The woman with the steam vacuum is the tenant of this low-income apartment with her 2 children. Buildings built in 1970s and earlier. In order to shut off the water for this one apartment, the entire building's water would have to be shut down. Wow. That is some shitty design. For all the morons who complained that I should have put down the camera and helped this waterlogged jackass, I chose not to help for liability's sake. Smart choice. Smart choice. Yeah, no, you do not mess with that shit. That is all kinds of messed up. All right. So, Bandicam. Bandicam is back. All right. Let's see. So, already this looks a little bit different than... Oh, shit. Albuquerque? Albuquerque departure. That's interesting because I have a ATC simulator on my computer that lets me work Albuquerque. I wonder if I can recognize anything. Well, I don't recognize any of these call signs, but that doesn't mean anything. This is United. So we have American, Southwest, Delta, United. I don't know any of these other ones, but that doesn't mean anything. They could be real. They're probably real. I just don't know. Is this British Airways? British Airlines? Maybe? I don't know. This is BAL. I don't know. But let's see. So that DCB. Yeah, weather, different maps. Yeah, this is a different display than the one that we have. I don't know if this is real or not. It could be a real display, or it could just be like a different different software than what I'm using now. I'm not sure. But I am not familiar with this screen. Anyway, let's see.
515, descend of 10,000. Juliet, Mike 21, do you have that traffic at your 9 o'clock? Wayfair 515, do you have that traffic? Wayfair 515.
Oh, that's all they show? They just show it from his perspective now? Yeah, alright, so let's talk about how probable this is.
Wayfair 515, Juliet, Mike 21.
I'm trying to understand what all of these are. I'm guessing this is their altitude. 20,900, 20,100.
10,000. Juliet, Mike 21, do you have that traffic at your 9 o'clock? Wayfair 515, do you have that traffic? Wayfair 515.
I don't know, it's kind of hard to tell, especially since I'm not familiar with the, oh wait a minute, that's this guy. Sorry, I'm looking at the wrong one. So this is the Wayfair 20,300, 20,900, and they're converging. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot of aircraft are equipped with what's called a TCAS, which is like radar, or it basically alerts the aircraft to other aircraft around them. So it's possible that neither of these have it, but based on like this, just trying to like make out, those planes looked expensive enough that they probably would have TCAS. So even with like if they weren't communicating with the controller, they should be able to tell that there's another aircraft that they're about to collide with, and the TCAS would tell them to like climb or descend or do something to avoid colliding. So pretty much just Hollywood, you know, drama, whatever. Yeah, don't planes have a system that tells them when this is about to happen? Yes. Not very likely scenario, but makes for good television. Alright. Now that I'm probably going to get a copyright claim on this stream for having a Breaking Bad clip in it. It's time for me to call it a night. We got all our wounds healed. Yep. Penne pasta. Has this person been like waiting for me, or are they just standing there? Is this one of you nerds? No? Okay. Alright. Yep, that's it for the bonus stream. Oh, well, alright, we'll train next week or Monday, whenever the next time I stream is. Just remind me if you guys are here. I'm sure I'll notice it, but in case I don't, remind me, because it would really suck if we go out and do a mission and we're already capped on Creature Handler XP. But until Monday, or whenever I stream next, take care. I'll see you guys later.